Hello, kids. Today we are going to learn about comprehension. Do you know what is comprehension? Comprehension is the ability to understand something. It is the ability to decode what is read. It is the ability to make connections between what you read and what you already know. It is the ability to think deeply about what you have read. Children, do you know what is the purpose of a comprehension? The purpose of a comprehension is to check the ability of students to understand the passage and process the information provided in the passage. A few questions are asked at the end of the passage to check how well you have understood the passage. Comprehension is of two types, prose and poetry. A prose comprehension is based on general passages on any topic, and a poetry comprehension is based on poems. Prose comprehension is of two types, seen passage and unseen passage. A seen passage is something that you already know, that which you have already read, and an unseen passage is something you have never come across. It is new to you. Similarly, poetry comprehension is of two types, seen poem and unseen poem. A seen poem is a poem that is from your school textbook, or it's a poem that is known to you. An unseen poem is a poem that's new to you. Today we are going to learn more about poetry comprehension. A poetry can sometimes be quite complicated. So it is especially important that you learn how to understand it. Let us now look into a seen poem, a poem taken from your textbook. Let us read and understand it and answer the questions that follow. I would like to be a lighthouse. I would like to be a lighthouse all scrubbed and painted white. I would like to be a lighthouse and stay awake all night. To keep my eye on everything that sails my patch of sea, I would like to be a lighthouse with the ships all watching me. So, children, this little poem is about the poet who wants to be a lighthouse. He wants to be scrubbed and painted in white. He wants to keep an eye on everything that sails the patch of sea. So, let us now read the questions and try to find answers for each one of them. What does the poet like to be? Poet would like to be a lighthouse. Question number 2. What does the lighthouse look like? The lighthouse looks like it is scrubbed and painted in white. Why will the poet stay awake all night? The poet will stay awake all night to keep an eye on everything that sails the patch of sea. The next question. Pick one word from the poem which means washed and cleaned. Yes, and which word is it? Good. The word is scrubbed. The last question. Pick out the rhyming words from the poem. So, which are the rhyming words? Yes, it's white and night, sea and me. Let us now go ahead to an unseen poem. The Spider. Big black spider climbing on the wall never seems to fall. Yet I fall when I climb the gate, but I have got 2 legs and it's got 8. So, children, in this poem, the little boy is comparing himself with the spider. The spider can climb up the wall, but the little child can't even climb up the gates. Let us now read the questions and try to find answers to them one by one. The first question: what is the color of the spider? Do you know? Yes, the spider is black in color. Question 2. Where is the spider climbing? The spider is climbing on the wall. How many legs does it have? Yes, it has 8 legs. Question 4. Does the spider fall when it climbs? No, the spider doesn't fall when it climbs. The last question. Pick out the rhyming words from the poem. So, which are the rhyming words? Yes, wall, fall, gate, ate. So, children, I hope you understood what is a comprehension. We learned about two types of comprehension, that is prose comprehension and poetry comprehension. We also learned how to read and understand a poetry comprehension. That's all for today. See you next time.